Yes, and yes, a great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Las Vegas Raiders. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Nearly going to the 35. They'll work him down officially around the 34. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here starting to get on. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now we can't fix it now, I got a new sweat. Ever since I cut the roots, say you want to bone. And Christ in my life. Pussy gotta make it think twice about me, then the white even. Picture that, you ain't want me when you had it. Now you want me Thursday to death. And you hate to see it make it happen.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Prescott now. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal. Prescott eluding the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. That's caught by Waller out left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Play action. It's Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. For Cam Newton, the arm strength, maybe not what it was circa his MVP season of 2015, but he uncorks a big one there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw. On first down, Drake. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
On the give, this is Drake. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on first down, Drake again. Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength. Throwing on 2nd and 8, Newton. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These 2 teams all tied after 1. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake.
And the Raiders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Drake. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more? Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Drake, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's taken down inside the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Neville Gallimore on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing on third down, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right, because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher, because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Working with a 2nd and 4. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a 3rd game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the 3rd one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Off play action. Newton going to throw deep for the end zone. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Newton to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. For that last pass CD, he just added another notch to the old belt. What a career it's been. He's over 35,000 career passing yards now.
And when you say that number, over 35,000 yards, how many people have done that prior to him?
Right around 30.
Boy, that's a pretty good number. Now you're into a membership that means you've done a heck of a job in this league for a decent amount of time. You're recognized as one of the better players.
From the 24, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for.
And it's 3rd and short. Here's Newton. Able to find Waller. That's complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Drake. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton flush to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Drake. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here we go. Here we go. I said a 3. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Drake.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
79 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for two. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Newton. Catch made, it's Moreau. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Newton. And he'll find Moreau here.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Newton. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now it's Newton. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Prescott to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Prescott yet again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And again, it's Prescott. Buying time, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Bust through the tackle, and he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A first down and more for Jacobs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing here, Newton. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important, too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 5. That's right.
To throw, Prescott. Able to find Gallup. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame. They talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. Newton's going to throw it. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 6 yards left on second down. Newton now to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Jacobs. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
One more time with Jacobs. Trucks over it. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Here's Newton. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.